Veggie burgers do not get the love and respect that they deserve. All you need to make a good veggie burger is a can of beans, a cooked grain, some liquid and dry seasonings, and a little tiny pinch of creativity. So whether you're a well-seasoned vegan or you're brand new to eating plant-based, I'm gonna show you just how easy it is to make your own veggie burgers by showing you 2 of my favorite recipes. So if that sounds good to you, subscribe below and let's get right into it. Quinoa and chickpeas. They go great together in soups, in curries, in casseroles, but did you know they also work really well together in burgers? Well, if you didn't, I'm here to show you how delicious, easy, and cheap it is to make yourself a quinoa chickpea burger. It's a nutritious powerhouse packed full of plant-based protein and fiber, and oh my gosh, they're so easy to make, they're so delicious, and they're a burger that the whole family will love. So let me show you how to make them. Okay people, these chickpea quinoa burgers use just 6 whole food healthy ingredients plus a few spices. Could not be simpler. So let's get right into it. We're gonna cook a little bit of quinoa, and then while that's cooking, we're going to put some spinach in a food processor along with some canned chickpeas. I'm using green and regular chickpeas just cuz. Once your quinoa has cooked, we're just gonna add that to the bowl. It doesn't have to be super hot, it can just be kind of warm or room temperature. And then you can add some grated carrot and a few delicious spices plus some breadcrumbs. Those can be gluten-free if you need them to be. And then just to add extra flavor and to also help things bind together as they blend, we're gonna add some canned tomato paste. Then all you have to do is just blend everything until it is combined into this thick burger batter, pretty much, or dough, whatever you want to call it. And then if you have a food scale, it definitely will come in handy. We want to measure these out to be about 210 grams ish. Doesn't have to be right on the dot. This will give you about 4 large burgers. Of course, you can always divide this into 6 smaller burgers if you don't want them to be quite as large. Basically, you do you, boo. Then we're just going to form them into round balls, as you see here, and then just using 2 pieces of parchment paper, you're just going to flatten them out gently with your hand until they resemble burgers. So easy. You do not need to invest in a burger press, as some people might try to convince you. Now that you have your burger patties, you can either choose to cook them right away, or you can refrigerate them or freeze them. If you do cook them right away, you can either pan fry them like I'm doing here. We're just gonna cook them pretty much for about 6 to 7 minutes per side on about medium-low heat until they're nice and crispy on both sides, or I'll leave my instructions below for you on how to air fry or bake them if cooking with oil is not your thing. Once they've achieved a nice golden crispiness around the edges, you're pretty much done, and you can build your burger however the heck you please. These are so delicious. They're so hearty, so flavorful, and they're so flippin' healthy. Each burger comes in at around 230 calories with 9 grams of protein, which is pretty darn good if you ask me. They're also loaded with fiber, so they'll keep you fuller for longer, and honestly, they're just so delicious, so nutritious, and they don't require a lot of effort or time to make. I honestly love black bean burgers, and what's even better than a black bean burger is a beet and black bean burger. Together, mixing the delicious, hearty, high protein, high fiber black beans with totally delicious, earthy, rich beets with a whole bunch of delicious flavorings and seasonings. Seriously, it is an absolute match made in heaven. Black beans and beets are just made to go together, and you're gonna love this recipe. So let's get into it. With just 10 healthy whole food ingredients plus a handful of spices, you'll be on your way to rockin' and rollin' with these black bean beet burgers. So let's start by peeling and grating a few small little beets here. You can use a food processor or you can use a box grater. Then we're going to add to the bowl of a food processor some roasted sunflower seeds, some ground flax seeds to help things bind. We're gonna add some rolled oats for a little bit of extra chewy texture, and then we're gonna add some nice herby and spicy spices. That's right, you heard what I said, spicy spices. Then we're just gonna blend that all together until it resembles kind of like a coarse, crumbly, sand-like flour mixture. Then you can add your shredded beets and the drained and rinsed canned black beans, plus some chopped onion and garlic cloves. And then for extra flavor, we're gonna add vegan Worcestershire sauce, or you could use balsamic vinegar, some soy sauce for a bit of savoriness, saltiness, umami-ness, and then for a little bit of added nuttiness and creaminess, and to help things bind together, we're gonna add some tahini. Then we're just gonna blend that all up until it resembles resembles, once again, kind of a burger batter dough situation. And it'll be so pretty and pink, of course. And just like with the last recipe, we're just going to form them into burger patties. This recipe does make a little bit more. I would say you're more likely to get 6 pretty good sized burgers. And for these ones, I'm going to bake them. But of course, like with the last recipe, you can pan fry them, or you can bake them or air fry them. Instructions for all the cooking methods are below. And then they're gonna turn out looking something like this. The edges and the tops and bottoms will have crisped up nicely, but the insides are still tender yet firm. And it's a really nice, juicy, textural burger with so much amazing flavor. And with the hints of rosemary and a little tiny bit of heat coming through from the cayenne pepper, it's honestly like such a unique flavor explosion, and it just works so well in a burger. Oh my gosh. Top it off with some sauerkraut, some avocado and vegan mayo, and oh my gosh, this is an amazing burger for summer. And in case I didn't mention, these burgers come in at around 310 calories with a whopping 14 grams of plant-based protein. You're welcome. You know what goes really well with a homemade veggie burger? One of these totally awesome cold salads. So watch this video next, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!